Okay, so this is for the only one I've really started working on is the Sita one. So this is, I'm going to play it here, hopefully you can hear it, I'm going to play along with it. But then I've also got the audio recording, so you can listen to that, and then this is really just to show you how to play it or how I'm playing it. And then whether you can play the simpler version or the more complex version. So I'm going to play it on here and play along with it just quickly, and then we'll stop that and I'll just show you how I'm playing it. Okay, cool. So it's basically the start, and you don't have to do this if you don't want to, because it was just sort of just something that came into my head while I was, because it starts on the B, just this on the B, and then it goes into the actual, G, E minor, A minor. So the way I started was that's starting on the B, and that's got that, like we're talking about in the other video, if you watch that, with the technique of letting that sustain go. So the whole thing is sustained, so it doesn't have that pop yet. So we're saving the pop for the other part of the song, because it's a pop song. Yeah, so it goes, so you sustain this. So it's got that fifth. So you're used to doing the fifths and the octaves. So you go from the B to the fifth. So B, fifth, and it's got that quarter notes, but you hold the quarter notes. So the sustained quarter notes. And then it's the hammer. You can hammer on if you want, but I generally don't like hammering on the bass. I like to have control over every note, so I hit every note with my finger. So it's the root note, the fifth, and then like a hammer on back to the octave from one lower than the octave down here. And then when it goes into the song, it goes straight in from the hammer in. So you'll do a. So yeah, if you're going to do it this particular way, if you want to do it exactly how I'm doing it, then that's really the only part that's going to be a bit difficult. You've got to just like do the hammer on and then go. Alright, so for the actual part, the actual melody, the actual bass line, so that's got that sort of staccato, I think they call it, sort of stopping sound. So it's a triple. That's an actual triplet into the next one. So it's on the G, the octave. So not here. You're doing it. You're starting low, going from low to high. So basically, you've got the melody for this is. That's the actual beat that you're doing on the bass, but you're making it melodic. So I'm doing like little fills to go to the next note. So you don't have to do that, It does make it more complicated and means you're going to have to practice it more. But I think it sounds a lot better if you do use stuff like that. It fills the gaps and makes it a bit more funky. But just the melody. For this particular song, it's getting your hand in the right position at the right place at the right time is kind of important. So you start with your index finger here, because then that leads into the triplet starting here, and then goes into and then you got your middle finger all ready to go. So your hand's already in the right position starting from the very beginning. Alright, so the fills that I'm using are obviously the triplet. And then this fill is something like that, I think. So the fill here for this one is, and then, so it's the, you can see that here, so it's a flat on these two. Speed. So you got to position your hand a bit better. And you can like mix it up a bit with the way you play it too. So this has got that sustain, or you can go. Okay, I lost my camera person. So after talking to you on text, I'm going to make this a bit simpler for this section now. So we'll keep the same melody that you can hear in the audio recording, but then I'm just going to simplify it down. So you'll still get the same melody, but just way less notes, less to think about, and just keep it really even and steady. So there's not a lot of changing up of the tempo between notes and everything, which you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Okay, so basically, you're starting on the A. When it goes, then it just goes into the timing is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pretty simple, really, but it's got that same melody that we had before with. That was the original one, and this one is a bit more simple. So it's just starting on the A, going to the B, then going into the C sharp, and then going into the D, C sharp, and then all the way down to the G. So it'd be nice to have a slide there. And that's it for that section. And then it'll go back into the, I think it's the B. if that's too complex for you too, that part, you can just do. So it might make it a bit easier for you. Alright, and that should be it. That's really simplified it for you. I hope that's okay. Let me know.